Alcohol is one of the most popular entertainment substances around and can pass through the body with little or no effect if drunk in moderation. That's 3 to 4 units a day for men and 2 to 3 units a day for women. But these guidelines are often ignored and thousands of people end up getting drunk every weekend. In fact, a recent survey stated that 22% of 16 to 18-year-olds go out drinking primarily to get drunk. And with teenagers often going out multiple times in a week, that's a lot of alcohol passing through the body that it just can't cope with. People have all sorts of ways of getting rid of the most obvious after effect of getting drunk, a hangover. For some, drinking orange juice or water. It could be exercise to get the alcohol out of your system, or for some, just sleeping it off. Recently, there have been a lot of anti-binge drinking commercials around. You may have seen some of them. They put you off the throwing up, the change in personality you go through, and the injuries you encounter when drunk. But have you ever thought about the longer term effects?
About 50,000.
633 hours.
I don't know, 100,000?
That's right, 100,000 deaths, all because of alcohol. That's the entire population of Woking in just 1 year. This is Alan. He's here to demonstrate what effect alcohol can have on the body. Let's have a look at him after a night out. Starting at the top, the brain can be damaged by too much alcohol in too short a time. It slows down the brain's reactions, which leads to injuries and a main danger in drink driving, but can also lead to permanent brain damage. Beer goggles can develop as a result of alcohol, but eyesight can be damaged much longer, which may lead to the need for glasses or even eye surgery to put right. The mouth and throat can be damaged by the large amounts of toxins poured down them week in, week out, and can progress into cancer if untreated. With all these toxins flowing through the body, the heart has to work extra hard to help the liver deal with the extra chemicals. Too much work wears them out, and in the case of many people, it can finish you off. Believe it or not, alcohol can also affect your fertility, which obviously decreases your chances of having a child. Are those nights out really worth losing a child for? So obviously, there are lots of ways that alcohol can affect the body, inside and out. But the effects aren't just on the body. Alcohol can have a devastating effect on the life of the person drinking, as well as those around them. Luke had a battle with alcohol a few years ago. Here is his interview, voiced by an actor.
A few years ago I started drinking with my mates. It was a cool thing to do and everyone was doing it, so it was great fun. And it was like I could escape from being me for a bit, you know. I started drinking more and got addicted. The alcohol made me really angry and sometimes feel suicidal. I started missing whole days, sometimes even weeks off of college because I was too drunk or hungover. I failed in exams, I got into debt because I had no job anymore and I needed money to buy alcohol. My parents tried to help, but my confidence just went downhill and the life I had escaped into was now trapping me. My body suffered, I couldn't think straight even when I was sober, and I felt weak because I was drinking too much and not eating enough. It took me being banned from driving, losing my licence, and moving back home and getting into thousands of pounds of debt before I admitted I had a problem. I was able to stop drinking, and my body is eventually recovering.
It's quite alright to go out drinking once in a while, as long as you stick as close as you can to the guidelines. If you are going to get drunk, make sure you stay with who you're with, don't be pressured into drinking more than you know you can take, and if you think you're going too far, just stop. For more information about drinking, alcohol and how to deal with it, go to stop.co.uk.